This happens often, just when you are about to buy a new smartphone at an attractive online sale. Your clever friend Rajeshri tells you, "Come on, your phone is working just fine. Wait for 6 months and you will see the price drop by another 10 to 15,000 bucks." But then you feel the need to keep up with the Joneses. If you cannot buy it during the bank sale right then and there, you will lose your mind. So you buy it. If you think this only happens to you, you are wrong. We always want something that will give us immediate pleasure, which is called instant gratification. In the language of psychology, there is a great term for this called temporal discounting. We humans usually believe in the happiness that is close at hand and sometimes make terrible decisions. Maybe after a couple of years, you look back and think, how could I have made such a rash and unplanned decision? The famous psychologist Richard Bernstein was the first to find evidence of such conscious emotional decisions in humans in 1961. It has some more scientific names now bias or present bias. But nature or evolution has provided a huge safeguard against such decision making in women. It is called female hormone estrogen. Just as testosterone is the main male hormone, estrogen is the main female hormone. A baby girl becomes a woman one day under the influence of this estrogen. A 2014 study published in the Journal of Neurosciences found evidence of how this estrogen prevents women from making bad decisions. At the University of North Carolina, Christopher Smith and Charlotte Bettinger conducted groundbreaking research on 91 women and discovered how estrogen and a chemical called dopamine in the female body strangely control the function of frontal lobe of our brain. Yes, a woman's personality is hidden in the frontal lobe of the brain. But what is the matter? It has been known for decades that different hormones in women's bodies fluctuate on different days of menstrual cycles. Research has shown that power of estrogen hormone is most intense at the particular time in a woman's menstrual cycle. What time is that? Exactly when women ovulate. That is when the egg is released from the ovary. And it is also the time when women get pregnant. Estrogen at this time encourages women to think better and make better decisions, rather than just getting carried away by emotion. There may be several reasons why estrogen becomes so active around ovulation, but the answer that puzzles scientists the most lies in the evolution. Consider the unimaginable cost of every physical relationship or sexual activity women have before entering a long-term relationship. If that relationship does not last, women have to pay the highest price. That's exactly why estrogen protects women from temporal discounting or fleeting pleasure. However, women do not have estrogen from birth. The first movement of estrogen in the body starts during teenage years. The relationship between hormones and the brain takes a lot of time to mature. It takes about 25 years for the relationship between the estrogen in women and the cerebral cortex or the brain area responsible for decision making to reach perfection. Until then, various types of teenage tantrums continue from age 12 to 19, especially during puberty. Those who have children of this age at home will no doubt agree with this statement. But when estrogen comes and benefits women so much, what happens to women's mental state when estrogen leaves during menopause? Menopause is inevitable in every woman's life. At this stage, both ovaries essentially go to sleep. The ovary is the main factory of estrogen production, which stops at menopause. It is suspected that lack of estrogen in women at this age often leads to depression. Depression, anxiety, tension, nervousness, panic attacks, sudden mood changes, and unexplained irritability sometimes inevitably reach at extreme level around the time of menopause. Not only that, but 50% or 1 in 2 women suffer from sleep deprivation. Misplacing keys or forgetting to add salt while cooking are common mistakes around this age. It is also said that brain fog, a form of mind forgetfulness, begins at this age. Without treatment, brain fog continues to increase. And retirement often comes at this age, which can take another toll on women's mental health. However, menopause may not be the cause of all these problems. Many times, family stress is created at this age. Concerns about future of children and fluctuations in the husband's job can add to the stress. Struggles with financial uncertainty and inflation often begins at this age. Even though many people have been exercising since a young age, they might now feel like it is too much and decide to relax a little. But what will happen? And with age, many diseases come. But no, losing is not human nature. If it were, we wouldn't have thrived for 60 million years of human history. So it is time to turn things around. The average life expectancy has increased these days, and success in women's life often comes after menopause. Think of Lata Mangeshkar singing in Thodi Si Bewafai in 1980. She was 51. And then in 1997, she sang at movie Dil To Pagal Hai at age 68. Arundhati Bhattacharya, former chairperson of State Bank of India, and Indra Nooyi, former CEO of PepsiCo, have all enriched the world even after their menopause. Yes, I don't know their exact age of menopause, but we can make an educated guess. Even 8 of 10 women of Forbes 2004 list of 100 most powerful women in the world reached the top of their lives after menopause, except for 2. So, you are not a loser. Learn the secret of living now. We cannot learn such knowledge from our mothers, aunts, or grandmothers because the average life expectancy during their time was relatively low. Today, it is increasing. So, you have to learn from science. It may no longer be possible to plan life after menopause simply by looking back or at the pages of history. You are now a new age woman. To live well, you have no choice but to make friends with the latest science. In Isaacson's research published in 2009, Saif's research published in 2022, and even in Marc Milstein's book, The Age-Proof Brain, we see that women can overcome these menopausal problems with a few precautions and strategies. Saif's research in 2022 shows that women can regain their health after just 18 months of regular exercise. This reduces the risk of heart attack, stroke, dementia, and even Alzheimer's disease. Not only that, but the SWAN study, that means study of women's health across nation, that research, which continues year after year, shows that it is possible to turn things around with a little effort. You will not suffer from menopause problems for the rest of your life. In this context, Dr. Hyadin Joff and Heather Harsh, senior scientists at Brigham and Women's Hospital and Harvard Medical School, have found several small steps women can take today to regain their health after menopause and cope with temporary difficulties. What are those steps? In their own words, first of all, get moving. Regular exercise is essential. Yoga isn't just about lying down and relaxing. Proper exercise involves regular aerobics classes with a teacher. Aim for 3 to 4 hours of moderate to vigorous exercise each week. There are plenty of videos on moderate and heavy exercises. Comment below to know more. Number 2, focus. At this age, various thoughts and responsibilities crowd your mind. Every morning, think about 3 big things that you need to do it today. Write that list on paper. As this day progresses, various incidents will try to distract you, but stick to those 3 main tasks you set out at the beginning of the day. This will not only bring peace of your mind at the end of the day, but also give you a sense of accomplishment. Some research even shows that our minds wander more than 11 times per hour, causing unnecessary fatigue. So, focus. Number 3, challenge yourself. Learn new skills or hobbies. Do something new. There is a saying in Japan that the day you stop learning is the day you start growing old. So, even if retirement comes and the kids move out, force yourself to enroll in photography, poetry writing, painting, or singing classes. A change of perspective is needed. Don't exhaust yourself with just housework. Avoid monotony of travel planned by a dull travel agent. This will make your brain lazier. Instead, plan hotel and flight for your vacation yourself. This will give your brain more survival resources. Number 4, write it down. Whenever you feel confused and don't know what to do, write down your thoughts in a small note or diary. Why you are angry, why you are upset, why you feel confused. Write it down in a readable font. Don't try to get rid of just by thinking about it. This is called emotional labeling. If you write it down like this, within a few weeks, your brain will automatically start figuring out how to recover from them. Follow along and see how it works for you. Number 5, sleep more. As I have mentioned earlier, 1 out of every 2 women experience sleep deprivation during this time. Simply deciding to sleep more won't work. You need to develop good sleeping habits, create triggers for sleep, and understand how our sleep patterns have changed since the Industrial Revolution. You can read our Substack post about this, link below. If you prefer videos, subscribe and wait for our upcoming research videos on sleep. Also, try to drink as little tea and coffee as possible after noon. Here is a secret for good sleep. Go outside and take a quiet walk regularly. Number 6, treat underlying conditions. Menopause often masks pre-existing problems like depression. If you have such issues, try to address them before menopause. Don't think that taking a couple of medicines will solve everything. Start tackling diabetes, blood pressure, depression, or any other problems early by seeing your doctor regularly. Number 7, right diet. Include plenty of fruits, vegetables, and protein in your diet and cut out on sugar. If possible, follow a diet like the Mediterranean diet. It may be difficult and costly, but it is undoubtedly proven to improve brain function and memory. It also strengthens the immune system and fight against cancer. Add a little bit of sauerkraut to your meals every day without sugar. This will introduce friendly bacteria to your body. 8, believe in yourself. Learn to believe that age is just a number. No one has ever heard of age reduction in the world. Those who have succeeded often do so at an advanced stage. So don't worry. Jump in today, right now. That's all today. See you soon over another video research very soon.